Hey everybody, welcome back to Breakfast with Bob. My name is Bob Babbitt. We're brought to you by Velofix, Polar, UCAN, Active, Premium Plus Sports Travel. We're at the Hotel West End, and we're in beautiful Nice, France. And our guest, two-time Ironman World Champion. More importantly, the first guy to ever go under 8 hours at the Ironman World Championship, 7:52:39. Give it up for the one and only Mr. Patrick Lange. Hey, I'm going to travel with you from now on. Every time you walk into a room, I will introduce you.
Oh, that would be so great. Yeah.
I know. Coming home for dinner right now. He's gone 7:52:39. Now, do you guys know, when did you guys get married?
2.5 weeks ago.
2.5 weeks ago. And did your now better half, didn't she just do her first ever 70.3?
Yes, she did. Last weekend in Lange. I was supporting.
Yes?
And
what did she do?
She did great. She did awesome. She won her age group. Got third.
Right down there.
Third overall age group. Really strong bike ride. Yeah, I'm really proud of her.
That's very fun.
In her second triathlon. Yeah, it's great. Really talented.
And of course, to keep the relationship tight, you're coaching her.
No.
You're a smart man.
I'm not. No. I don't want to get into
anything
involved
like
there.
No,
so
that's crazy.
But my best mate, Sean Donnelly, is coaching her, and he's doing a great job. So and obviously, she got a lot of talent.
So when you win the most important race on the planet for the second year in a row, and you become the first person to go under 8 hours. How does that change your life? How did that change your world? And also, you proposed to your girlfriend at the finish line. That was a pretty big day all the way around.
It was probably the biggest day in my life.
Yes.
It was just amazing. And it changed my life completely. Yesterday, I had a pretty interesting interview where the Triathlon Magazine of Germany asked me to go through all that run course and tell the specifics about the run course in Kona.
Right.
So I was going through my mind all the details of the run course, every single corner. And then I came to the point where I was explaining the feelings of the Ali drive. And it almost brought me to tears.
Yes.
It was such a strong emotion connected to running through the banyan tree, going onto that finish line carpet, and then hear all that spectators and all that
the noise
and you see the ocean where all started 7 hours 50 ago.
7:52:39 ago. Yeah.
No, it was, and then it almost brought me to tears. It was really emotional, and it's such a unique place, and it changed my life completely. And in addition, with that proposal, it will always remain a really, really special place for me, and it's really emotional to think back of that.
Big question: if you had finished second, do you propose? Somebody asked me to ask you that.
Yes, but not at the finish line. Not at the finish line.
Okay.
Yeah, but it would be maybe 1 or 2 days after. Still in Kona. That was the plan.
Yes.
And
so there was a plan. If I win, I'm proposing.
Yes, it was really motivating me through all the whole Kona preparations.
Right.
That thought grew and grew, and I felt that it's really motivating, and that she is the only person who I ever had that strong feelings to, and it felt right, and it was really, really motivating me. And even throughout the whole race, I felt that there's so much energy in this thought and in this pictures that I was creating in my mind. So I was really motivating with that. And maybe that's the secret to finish sub 8 hours.
So when you come back to Kona as defending champion, right? You'd won the year before. You're not going to sneak up on anybody, even though you obviously broke the run course record the year before. But when you're coming back defending, everybody's looking at you. Did you feel that last year during the race? Did you feel that the people were watching what you were doing?
Obviously a little bit more, of course. But last year, the races or the race season did not went so well. So I felt that the pressure was more on the other athletes, especially on Jan. That
after
he was not racing, but still leading up to that race, was just everything was a little bit more focused on him, and I think it will be the same this year.
Right.
I try to get rid of that pressure, and I don't want to let this outside pressure sink in too much. But of course, there's some more attention on it, which is also great.
Which is good, right?
Yeah, it's motivating because the community gives a lot of energy, and they're really supportive, and I enjoy that. So the pressure is what you make yourself out of it.
Going into last year, after watching Ironman 70.3 Worlds, where Jan gets off the bike and runs 106, and earlier in the year, he had a great race in Frankfurt, and so going into before you found out that he was injured and out, were you concerned?
I'm not concerned. I think he was just so strong that it kept me pushing a little bit harder in the training, and just that strong competition is always good for yourself to push even harder and to dig a little bit deeper to get you out of the bed and just do the training. And it's the same this year. I think we have, especially in Germany, we have such a strong competition that you better don't sleep. So, it's hard, and it's good for us, and it keeps on pushing us.
Well, a lot of times people will look at an Ironman athlete and go, okay, this is here in Nice, we have a very hilly, mountainous course and a lot of tight turns, and somebody who's more of a time trial person is going to have a hard time with this. But you were a mountain biker, right?
I had been a mountain biker, a long time ago.
But you don't lose that.
I was 15.
You were 15, but you were a mountain biker. And bike handling comes pretty natural to you. You've been on this course. What do you think?
Yeah, I saw the course, and it's awesome. It has everything you want. It's got this flat sections. It got this beautiful climb up to Col de Vence. This technical but not super technical descent. So I live in the Austrian mountains now, and I have a lot of mountains that I can climb. So also the descents I was training enough, I think. And it's just beautiful out there. The air is so Mediterranean.
Clear.
So you can feel that the climate is just pure and clear, and it's a beautiful course.
Last year with the 70.3 Worlds, again you had Javier Gomez there and Alistair Brownlee there and Jan Frodeno there. But sometimes that you look at that race and it's hard to do a race that hard, and then Kona a month later. This is basically 4 or 5 weeks before Kona. Does that concern you of doing this is going to be a hard race? When I look at the field and it's Alistair Brownlee and Javier Gomez, and does that concern you about Kona?
No, not at all. It's been in my race plan the last 3 years.
Yes.
I did 70.3 Rügen in Germany.
Yes.
And it's always great for a build-up. It's also a hard training session for me.
Yes.
So there's absolutely no concern about pushing to the limit, and for sure, it's going to be such an interesting race. Because
it is.
I think we never had such a deep field with that Olympic and long course on the other side,
70.3
specialists.
Yes.
So it's I'd love to spectate actually.
I know, because you got Christian Blumenfeld, who just won Worlds, ITU.
Yeah, he's super strong.
Right, and you got Alistair Brownlee, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and then you got yourself, 2-time Ironman World Champion and course record holder. That is such a great mix of athletes.
Yeah.
Maybe we can watch together.
Right now,
race
I ride. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Now, actually, if I think of watching the race now, it's that brings out that fire again. So
you want to race.
Just the thought, you want to be in that race in my position, and even if it's maybe not good enough for the win, I don't know.
Yes.
it's gonna be a fun race.
Yes.
It's gonna be a race where you will be pushed to the limits,
Yes.
just because of the strong athletes.
Right.
And it will start right away. So I think from the first meter in the swim, they're gonna
It's going to go. It's gonna be
really
hard.
push the pace.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting.
So coming back to Kona, and you're going for a three-peat. Not that many people have won 3 times. Not many people have won 3 in a row. What would it mean to you to win this thing, that race 3 times in a row?
Yeah, still everything. This race is everything I dream about every day,
Yes.
and it's really motivating that I have the unique chance to be the first German to win 3 times. I think, it's everything for me.
Yes,
So
yes.
and I think there's still room for improvement in
Right.
my performance. Maybe it's not possible to finish faster in times,
Right.
but I definitely feel that my body got a lot potential left.
Yes.
And that's what I'm searching for. That's what I'm aiming for. And I simply cannot wait to toe the line again in Kona.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for Patrick Lange? Again, this is Breakfast with Bob. My name is Bob Babbitt. Hold on, everybody. We will be right back.